Glad you could visit us today on day 7. Today was supposed to be pajama day. Mrs. Cush and Mrs. Buckles and I always want to have pajama day in the library, and we never do. So here's our chance. I want to start today with a story from the book When the Teacher Isn't Looking, entitled Good Morning, Dear Students. Good morning, dear students, the principal said. Please put down your pencils and go back to bed. Today we will spend the day playing outside, then take the whole school on a carnival ride. We'll learn to eat candy while watching TV, then listen to music and swing from a tree. We'll also be learning to draw on the walls, to scream in the classrooms and run in the halls. So bring in your skateboard, your scooter, your bike. It's time to be different and do what you like. The teachers are going to give you a rest. You don't have to study. There won't be a test. And if you'd prefer for a bit of a change, feel free to go wild and act really strange. Go put on a clown suit and dye your hair green. Copy your face on the Xerox machine. Tomorrow it's back to the regular grind. Today just go crazy. We really don't mind. So tear up your homework, we'll give you an A. Oh wait, I'm just kidding. It's April Fool's Day. That poem is by Ken Nesbitt. I thought you might get a kick out of that one. Today our picture book is called Ira Sleeps Over by Bernard Weber. I was invited to sleep at Reggie's house. Was I happy? I had never slept at a friend's house before. But I had a problem. It began when my sister said, "Are you taking your teddy bear along?" "Taking my teddy bear along," I said. "To my friend's house? Are you kidding? That's the silliest thing I ever heard. Of course I'm not going to take my teddy bear." And then she said, "But you never slept without your teddy bear before. How will you feel sleeping without your teddy bear for the very first time?" "I'll feel fine. I'll feel great. I will probably love sleeping without my teddy bear. Just don't worry about it," I said. "Who's worried?" she said. But now she had me thinking about it. Now she really had me thinking about it. I began to wonder, suppose I wouldn't like sleeping without my teddy bear? Suppose I just hate sleeping without my teddy bear? Should I take him? "Take him," said my mother. "Take him," said my father. "But Reggie will laugh," I said. "He'll say I'm a baby." "He won't laugh," said my mother. "He won't laugh," said my father. "He'll laugh," said my sister. I decided not to take my teddy bear. That afternoon I played with Reggie. Reggie had big plans. "Tonight," he said, "when you come to my house, we're going to have fun, fun, fun. First I'll show you my junk collection. And after that we'll have a wrestling match. And after that a pillow fight. And after that we'll do magic tricks. And after that we'll play checkers. And after that we'll play dominoes. And after that we can fool around with my magnifying glass." "Great," I said. "I can hardly wait." "By the way," I asked, "what do you think of teddy bears?" But Reggie just went on talking and planning as if he had never heard of teddy bears. And after that he said, "Do you know what we can do after that? I mean, when the lights are out and the house is really dark, guess what we can do?" "What?" I asked. "We can tell ghost stories." "Ghost stories?" I said. "Ghost stories," said Reggie. "Scary, creepy, spooky ghost stories." I began to think about my teddy bear. "Does your house get very dark?" I asked. "Uh-huh," said Reggie. "Very, very dark?" "Uh-huh," said Reggie. "By the way," I said again, "what do you think of teddy bears?" Suddenly Reggie was in a big hurry to go someplace. "See you tonight," he said. "See you," I said. I decided to take my teddy bear. "Good," said my mother. "Good," said my father. But my sister said, "What if Reggie wants to know your teddy bear's name? Did you think about that? And did you think about how he will laugh and say Tata is a silly baby name even for a teddy bear?" "He won't ask," I said. "He'll ask," she said. I decided not to take my teddy bear. At last it was time to go to Reggie's house. "Good night," said my mother. "Good night," said my father. Sleep tight, said my sister. I went next door where Reggie lived. That night, Reggie showed me his junk. He showed me his flashlight, his collection of bottle caps, a chain made of chewing gum wrappers, some picture postcards, an egg timer, jumbo goggles, a false nose and mustache, and a bunch of old rubber stamps and labels from his father's office. We decided to play office with the rubber stamps. After that, we had a wrestling match. And after that, we had a pillow fight. And after that, Reggie's father said, "Bedtime." "Already?" said Reggie. "Already," said his father. And we got into bed. "Good night," said Reggie's father. "Good night," we said. Reggie sighed. I sighed. "We can still tell ghost stories," said Reggie. "Do you know any?" I asked. "Uh-huh," said Reggie. Reggie began to tell a ghost story. Once there was this ghost, and he lived in a haunted house, only he did most of the haunting himself. This house was empty except for this ghost because nobody wanted to go near this house. They were so afraid of that ghost, and every night this ghost would walk around their house and make all kinds of clunky, creepy sounds. "Aroob, Aroob," just like that. And he would go around looking for people to scare because that's what he liked most to do, scare people. And he was very scary to look at. Oh, was he scary to look at. Reggie stopped. "Are you scared?" he asked. "Uh-huh," I said. "Are you?" "What?" said Reggie. "Are you scared?" "Just a minute," said Reggie. "I have to get something." "What do you have to get?" I asked. "Oh, something," said Reggie. Reggie pulled the something out of a drawer. The room was dark, but I could still see it had fuzzy arms and legs and was about the size of a teddy bear. I looked again. It was a teddy bear. Reggie got back into bed. "Now about this ghost," he said. "Is that your teddy bear?" I asked. "What?" said Reggie. "Is that your teddy bear?" "You mean this teddy bear?" "The one you're holding," I said. "Uh-huh," Reggie answered. "Do you sleep with him all the time?" "What?" said Reggie. "Do you sleep with him all of the time?" "Uh-huh." "Does your teddy bear have a name?" "Does your teddy bear have a name?" I said louder. "Uh-huh," Reggie answered. "What is it?" "You won't laugh?" asked Reggie. "No, I won't laugh," I said. "Promise?" "I promise." "It's Foo-Foo." "Did you say Foo-Foo?" "Uh-huh," said Reggie. "Just a minute," I said. "I have to get something." "What do you have to get?" Reggie asked. "Oh, something," I answered. The next minute I was ringing my own doorbell. The door opened. "Ira!" everyone said. "What are you doing here?" "I changed my mind," I answered. "You what?" said my father. "You what?" said my mother. "You what?" said my sister. She was still up. "I changed my mind," I said. "I decided to take Tata after all." I went upstairs. Soon I was down again with Tata. My sister said, "Reggie will laugh. You'll see how he'll laugh. He's just going to fall down laughing." "He won't laugh," said my mother. "He won't laugh," said my father. "He won't laugh," I said. I came back to Reggie's room. "I have a teddy bear too," I said. "Do you want to know his name?" I waited for Reggie to say, "Uh-huh." But Reggie didn't say uh-huh. Reggie didn't say anything. I looked at Reggie. He was fast asleep. Just like that, he had fallen asleep. "Reggie, wake up," I said. "You have to finish telling the ghost story." But Reggie just held his teddy bear closer and went right on sleeping. And after that, well, there wasn't anything to do after that. "Good night," I whispered to Tata, and I fell asleep too. And that's the story Iris Sleeps Over. Today, our chapter book is going to be a Junie B. Jones book. It's called Junie B. Jones is a Party Animal. And it, of course, is the story of when Junie B. Jones has her own sleepover. Chapter number 1, The Richest Nana. My name is Junie B. Jones. The B stands for Beatrice, except I don't like Beatrice. I like B, and that's all. I am almost 6 years old. Almost 6 is when you ride the bus to afternoon kindergarten. My bestest friend named Grace rides the bus with me. Every day she sits right exactly next to me because I save her a seat. That's why. Saving a seat is when you zoom on the bus and hurry up and sit down, and then you quick put your feet on the seat next to you. After that, you keep on screaming the word, saved, 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 and no one even wants to sit with you. Because who wants to sit next to a screamer? That's what I wouldn't like to know. Me and that Grace have another bestest friend at school. Her name is Lucille. Lucille does not ride the bus with us. Her Richie Nana drives her to school in a big gold car. It's called a Cadillac, I think. And guess what? Today that big gold Cadillac was driving right next to the school bus. I banged on my window, very excited. Lucille! Hey, Lucille, it's me! It's Junie B. Jones. I am right next to you on the school bus. See me? See me, Lucille? I am banging on my window, very excited. Lucille did not see me. Hey! Only here's the problem. Your Nana just speeded up her car, and now you are zooming way ahead of the bus. And so, how come I am still shouting at you? That's what I would like to know. I sat down and smoothed my skirt. Lucille's Nana has a lead foot, apparently, I said to that Grace. Lucille's Nana is rich, she said back. Lucille's Nana is very, very rich, I said. She owns a big, giant house with 1,000,000 rooms in it, and she lets Lucille's whole family live there, because it is way too big for just one Nana. Wow, said that Grace. I know it is wow, Grace, I said. My Nana just owns a plain old regular house, and that's it. That Grace did a sad sigh. My Nana just owns a condo in Florida, she said. Then me and that Grace looked at each other very glum. Our Nanas are losers, I said. After that, we didn't talk the rest of the trip. Only guess what? When we got to school, we saw the Nana's big gold car. It was parked right in the parking lot. Me and that Grace run there speedy fast. Lucille, Lucille, it's me, it's Junie B. Jones. Plus, also, it's that Grace. We are running to see your Richie Nana. We opened the door and sticked our heads inside. Hi, Nana, I said. Hello, Nana, said that Grace. The Nana looked surprised at us. Yeah, only you don't even have to be afraid of us, I said, because we know your grand girl very good. Plus, we won't even harm you. Me and that Grace got in the back. I rubbed my hand in the seat. Ooh, I love this rich, velvety interior, I told her. I put my cheek on it. These seats are ooh la la, Nana, I said. Lucille looked grumpy at me. Don't call her Nana. She's my Nana, not your Nana. Lucille, said the Nana, very shocked. What's gotten into you? Your little friends are darling. Yes, Lucille, I said, I am darling. Plus that Grace is darling. And so, back off. Right, Nana? That Nana did a loud hoot of laughing. Hey, you are the friendliest Nana I ever saw, I said. And so maybe me and Grace can come see your Richie house sometime. Lucille's Nana did another loud hoot. Then me and that Grace did loud hoots too. And all of us kept on laughing and laughing. Only not Lucille. Chapter 2. Excellent Work of Us. Lucille sits at my same table in room 9. She kept on being mad at me, only I don't even know why. That is a lovely sweater you're wearing today, Lucille, I said, very pleasant. She scooted her chair away from me. I scooted next to her. Ooh, is that sequins I see in the collar? 'Cause sequins are my favorite little shiny roundish beady things, I told her. I touched one of the sequins. Lucille pushed my hand away. I tickled her under the chin, very friendly. Coochie coochie coo, I said, real fun. Lucy turned her back to me. I swinged her ponytail. Swingy, 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 I sang. Just then Lucille sprang out of her chair. Stop touching me, she hollered right in my face. My teacher hurried to my table, speedy fast. Her name is Mrs. She has another name too, but I just like Mrs., and that's all. I smiled at her, very cute. Hello, how are you today? Me and Lucille are not even fighting. We are just having a loud conversation. Mrs. looked funny at me. I think you mean conversation, Junie B., she said. Conservation is when people save something. I tapped on my chin, very thinking. Then all of a sudden I jumped up real excited. Yeah, only I do, missus. I do say something. I said, I saved that Grace a seat on the bus. I shouted across the room. Grace! Hey, Grace! Tell Mrs. how I saved you a seat on the bus, because she thinks I don't know my words, apparently. That Grace shouted back. She does, teacher. Junie B saves me a seat on the bus every single day. I smiled very proud. See, Mrs., I told you I saved something. Mrs. stared at me a real long time, and then she closed her eyes, and she said she needs a vacation. Pretty soon the bell rang for recess. Lucille didn't even wait for me and Grace. She run right out the door without us. That is how come we had to chase that girl down and surround her. I'd made my voice very growly. I am at the end of my string with you, madam, I said. How come you keep being mad at us? 'Cause me and Grace didn't even do anything to you. Lucille stamped her foot. Yes, you did. You ruined everything. I was begging my Nana for a little white poodle, and she was almost going to say yes. And then you guys got in my back seat, and now everything is ruined. I did a huffy breath at her. Yeah, only that is not even our fault, Lucille, because we didn't know you were coming. We just wanted to see your Richie Nana, and that's all. I don't care, said Lucille. You should have stayed away. You guys have your own Nanas. Just then, me and that Grace got very glum again. I know we have Nanas, Lucille, I said, but they are not Richie Nanas like yours. That Grace hung her head. Our Nanas are just regular Nanas, she said. They are duds, I said real soft. After that, Lucille acted nicer to us. Sorry, she said. Sorry about your regular Nanas. I was just upset about not getting my poodle, that's all. Usually my Nana gives me whatever I want. Just then I smiled real big, 'cause a great idea popped in my head. That's why. It came right out of thin air. Lucille! Hey, Lucille! Maybe me and Grace can come to your Nana's house and we can help you beg for a poodle. I danced all around. And here's another great idea. Maybe we can even spend the night. Possibly, 'cause me and Grace never even saw a Richie house before. Plus, that way we can beg for your poodle the whole entire night. All of a sudden, that Grace started dancing all around us, too. When can we come? When can we come? She asked. I clapped my hands, very thrilled. I am available on Saturday, I believe, I said. Me too. I'm available on Saturday, too, said that Grace. Lucille thought and thought. I don't know about Saturday, she said. My mommy and daddy and brother are going away for the weekend, so it's just going to be my Nana and me. I jumped up and down. Hooray, I said, that will work out even better, because now we can beg your Nana with positively no interruptions. Just then, Lucille started to smile. Hey, yeah, why didn't I think of that, she said. I pointed at myself, because I'm the brains of this outfit. That's why, I said real happy. And after that, all of us skipped around and around, plus me and that Grace did a high five, because we are on our way to Nana's, of course. We'll pick up tomorrow with Chapter 3 called The Rules. I always like to try to give you an activity to do before you go, and Mrs. Cush reminded me that we have 2 books in the library that are kind of how-to-do guidebooks. This one is called The Kids' Guides to Duct Tape Projects, and it is filled of ideas and things that you can make using duct tape. Now, you may have heard that duct tape can fix anything, but did you know that it is fun for craft projects? Duct tape was actually invented during World War II. The U.S. military needed a strong, waterproof material for mending gear and equipment. The soldiers needed to be able to tear the material by hand. The Johnson & Johnson Company created a tough tape for the military. 3 layers made the tape extra strong. The first layer was rubbery glue. The second was fabric mesh, and the top was a layer of plastic. The first duct tape was olive green to match military uniforms. After World War II, home builders used the military tape to connect furnace and air conditioning pipes called ducts. Soon people started calling the tape duct tape. To match the silver ducts, the tape color was a shiny gray. Today, duct paper is a popular craft material, and it's available in many colors. It also comes in different strengths. Strength is determined by the number of threads in the mesh layer. The more threads per inch, the stronger the tape. I thought that was interesting because I didn't know that about duct tape. The book is full of all kinds of ideas of how to make book covers, how to make flower petals, how to make a bookmarker, how to make a wallet, all kinds of things. And then we got this brand new series of books called Handmade by Me. And it's all different activities that you can do by yourself. And there happened to be a different duct tape book in this one. And it has additional projects. I like the checkerboard idea myself. I thought that was kind of cool. Now, I wanted to demonstrate how to make a project for you today. I didn't have any duct tape anywhere in the house, which I can't even believe we do not. But my daughter had this little strips of this tape that has these really pretty designs in it. So I used one of the ideas that I'd actually found online. And this is a roadway. You just put the strip down here, and then you can run your cars through the center of the tape. Now what's really cool is you can just keep going. You can add a second sheet of paper, and you can connect your roadway. And if you continue to do it on papers, you can connect them together to make your roads go anyway. You can even make railroads if you'd like to. If you're interested in different ideas, if you happen to have duct tape at home, there's a duct tape website where you can find all kinds of ideas with how-to projects and the directions to them. I posted it on today's blast underneath day 7 of library classes. So if you're interested, tune in, see what you can make. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.